So a lot's been going on in the past couple weeks. First off, you can see the ground's all green. The grass has been growing. That means I'm going to have to do some maintenance on my lawnmower. That'll be a video. Another thing is I had a seat come in for my electric lawn tractor, and I got it free from my neighbor's brother. And I also have a DC step-up transformer coming in the mail that I'll be able to use to build a charger for this system. So I'll probably wrap those two projects into one video. Then I got this microwave. It followed me home. We'll rip that apart and see. Well, if it works, we'll blow some stuff up inside of it, and then we'll take out the transformer. And then what I'm actually working on today is a solar panel. Okay, so like last November or so, I bought these solar cells. They are 6 inches by 6 inches, and they are 5 volts, or 0.5 of a volt each. I got 10 of them, so I have only 5 volts total, which is kind of a small amount of power to deal with, but I think I can fix it with some step-up transformers. I found this shelf that I think will be great because it can hold the 10 cells on here, and it'll be a good sturdy backing material. Let's lay out all the solar cells to make sure that they would fit onto it. So here are the solar cells. 10 of them. Man, they are small, but yet they bend pretty well. Like, you can bend them a lot more than I would expect. I would expect that the first sign of bending they would just shatter. It looks like they might fit. At least they'll fit width-wise, but I don't know if 5 will fit in that direction. I think those will fit nicely. Not counting, I think I really lucked out on them being only $15, because now you can they cost like $35 for 10 of them. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to connect it all together, but I think I'm going to solder them into 2 long strips. Then I will glue down the wires in between them, so I'm not actually gluing down these directly. That way I can always remove them later. Then I will put something over it. If I can't find a thick piece of plexiglass, I'll just put over like a plastic bag and make sure it's watertight. And then I'll just take this inside whenever it rains or something. Then again, I wonder. This is really low voltage, so it probably could handle water. I don't know. That's the other problem, though. It's very low voltage. It'd be great if it could charge a 12-volt battery. I have the parts to a rather large tarp shed, much like these ones, but a lot bigger, because, you know, it has like the metal frame with the tarp going over it. And it occurred to me I could build my own tiny shed just for my lawnmowers out of it, and then I could tack weld the metal together, and I could probably make this twice as long, and it'd be perfect for 2 lawnmowers, which is happens to be exactly what I got. And I have some roofing metal that I could try to patch up if I wanted, or maybe make it out of skids or something. It's interesting. Not counting, I have a bunch of other metal I could always slap together to make a little shed. Now, of course, I'm actually wanting to build a big shed later on. Probably buy another lot somewhere. I think I could probably afford that. Weather's getting pretty nasty, though. I'm going to go inside. This is crazy. But it's spring, so that's what you're going to expect. Well, it's been raining for about 3 days, and now it's on the drying cycle. It's blowing everything dry. It looks like my cheap cover for the solar panel is doing a good job keeping it dry. There's no marks of it being wet, and the green and the blue LED is still lighting, so it means it's still working. That's pretty awesome. It's been all clouds, overcast all day for like the past 3 days, but over there I see some holes in the clouds. So pretty soon we should have some nice light. The grass has definitely got a lot greener. Looks very nice. Oh, the moss is definitely loving all the rain. We have some water flowing down here, uncovering some bricks and stuff. Piece of metal there. Wonder what that is. Wonder how deep this is. This is all the runoff from the water going down there. It's all pushed this down here. That's not too deep, at least relative to my boots. Going considerably faster now. That went down a good like 8 inches or so. Let's go see if there's any more fun downstream. Would anybody want a golf ball or deer skull? This part right up here is almost too deep to really mess with, at least with these boots, because my boots aren't tall enough to go into that stuff. Let's go into the part of the trail that I haven't shown you guys yet, or at least I don't think I've shown you guys. I kind of stopped mowing it right here. I'm going to work on it this year, back here. I hate these stupid sticks. Right here we have almost rock hard clay. It's so strange to see the cracks in the clay, and around the cracks the clay is turned orange. It's quite interesting. I would assume that during the summer the clay cracks and then a lot of rusty water gets in there, because my neighbors have put a lot of shit in the creek, like old pieces of metal and whatnot, so this water is heavy in rust. So I imagine that might be why the cracks have orange around them. That's a big rock. I've never been able to walk down here. Evidently, all this water blew away all the blockage that was down here. Changes the landscape very quickly. Now that area over there still isn't clear enough for me to walk through, well, at least not easily. I was hoping to make my path go up there. That'll make it a lot easier. But for now, let's just jump across here. I could have sworn this thing moved over. It looks like it has. Up on this hill we have a bunch of random stuff I could always pillage whenever I needed. Nobody uses it, so they won't care. There's an old Maytag washing machine there. But over here is a little like clubhouse that my mom's husband made whenever he was like 10. Him and his friends did. Nobody obviously uses it now, but it does have some good position. I might pillage a couple pieces of sheet metal for a roof on a makeshift shed. Lots of stuff's grown up. Well, I guess this will probably be pretty soft. Oh, it's not too bad actually. I would have figured that'd be very... Okay, now this stuff's very soft. I pretty much killed that flow and made mine better. Yes. Pretty awesome. Oh my, what do we have here? A cleanly broken rock. You don't see that every day. It looks kind of like granite, I think. I don't know. Whoa, sun! Sunlight! Amazing! See, I told you those clouds would pass over pretty soon. It's been kind of several days since we had sunlight. Oh! This place is always like a swamp here. I think there might be a spring up there somewhere. But anyway, over here. The further we go down, the bigger the stream gets. Those are some mighty big resistors on there. They might come in handy. Large capacitor. $600 Yeah. Let's go take that back and see if that actually works anymore. It's been back here for at least like 10 years or so, probably. Let's see if this one works too, this resistor. Damn, this wind is picking... Whoa. A heating element. Well, I'm keeping that. Heck yeah. So first off, let's try the 600 volt. I believe that's 0.1 microfarad. I don't know for sure. So if it says 0.1 something, well, that's pretty close to 0.1. I believe that would mean that it's pretty good. Not sure. Still, it's a very weak capacitor. So this 0.68 ohm or 68 ohm, I don't know for sure. It is a dead short. So, oh well. And lastly comes the testing of the heating element from the oven. We're going to power it, and we're going to test the temperature while it heats up, if it heats up. Well, I found out why they threw this thing away, probably, because it doesn't save the settings you put into it. Okay, so it's reading 63.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's turn up the power. It's pulling 700 milliamps of current. Yep, it definitely is working. That's for sure. This will be a very good resistor. So, I have to say that heating element works pretty good. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!